Hello from the world headquarters for the Hanging with Turkey Empire.
Here we are, another week, and it's been a busy one again. Good grief.
It seems like we sat around here for all those weeks, bored to tears from the COVID lockdown, and now we're playing catch up.
Yeah, so there's tons to do. We celebrated our anniversary last week, and what else did we do? We went camping. Yes.
Yeah.
And then just stuff around here.
You should see a video here in a few weeks when we're done with this pop-up camper remodel.
Mm-hmm.
You'll see a video in a few weeks. We had a really good time, and we made what we believe is another excellent video.
In our opinion.
Herky must not agree. He took off. But
he's out of here.
He's been doing pretty good. It was really warm, so he had a little difficulty. Herky doesn't like the heat, so he had a little difficulty, but we made sure we kept him plenty hydrated.
Yeah, he was good. What did you think about that pop-up video?
We had a blast with that camper, so it was quite... I wish that we would have remembered to video during, when we were removing it from that backyard that we found it in. But the problem is it was threatening rain, and it was on a Sunday. It's like, if we didn't get that thing out of there, it was going to rain for several days. So we were pretty much stuck into, we got to get this thing out of here. I don't have time for a video, but I wish I would have got that. So we took that there to my son's house, and we started cleaning on it.
Well, you say we. Eddie and Sarah did, Eddie did most of it because Sarah was hugely pregnant.
Yeah, I was an advisor though.
Right.
So we
didn't really do that much work. I didn't do any with the cleaning of it. But Eddie did.
Saying she's not giving me any credit. She didn't do any work.
Right. Eddie did it all. Poor Sarah couldn't be by the chemicals.
Right.
So, but now they're all enjoying it. She did do all the sewing, which you'll see coming up. So yeah, it really looks good. I'm anxious for y'all to see the end product.
So anyway, we appreciate all the comments we got on the pop-up camper and the encouragement to continue on. Had a couple people say that they had actually owned a 1989, and I wish I would have wrote down the names. I forgot, but there was 2 people in the comments that said that they owned that camper before. So I commented on.
And now they own a Runaway, right?
That's right. Yeah. So. Anyway, must be a popular camper. We were really surprised at how well everything had been preserved down through the years. So it was a great find, and I think there's a lot there to work with. So
and the canvas cleaned up really well.
Yeah. You'll see that in the coming video on Sunday. We tackled the mold and mildew removal on this coming Sunday. So it took several passes to get it done. We tried several different things. Just, when you're doing these cleaning things, you want to start with the least aggressive cleaner that you can, and then work your way up from there. And that's exactly what you see us do. We started off with vinegar, and then we had to make a few adjustments along the way.
Get the big guns out.
There's a lot of people that commented on what a great father and son project. I know Derek made mention of that in the comments this week about.
And you two work well together. Yeah,
we do really good on projects together. We've actually remodeled a house together, and so we know each other's strengths and weaknesses, and when we get on each other's nerves, we just leave.
You come home.
It doesn't happen too often. So
you get on my nerves.
So anyway, I'm always on her nerves. So anyway, that was a lot of fun. The camper project's a lot of fun. We're still working on it, by the way. We have taken it out once for a camping trip, but it's about 90% done right now. But anyway, keep watching. One of the reasons why we had to switch to this format of doing this pop-up camper is just because of COVID. We didn't spend any time out on the road.
Couldn't go anywhere. Everything was closed. I mean, they canceled camping. I still don't understand that, but it's opened up now, and we're out there.
So this is helping us fill the gap in between our runaway videos, our camping. So hang in with us, and hopefully enjoy it. So this week, the mailbox was very busy.
I love it when it's like that.
We had a lot of emails this week,
Yeah.
and a lot of people sent a lot of pictures and that. So we regularly hear from Chuck and Pat, and they made a trip up to Utah.
Mm-hmm.
And Utah is one of our favorite places.
It is. We're missing 2 of the 5, the big 5.
Yeah.
And we're missing 2, and I want to go back out there this year, but I can't talk Ed into a
It's too far of
road
a drive
trip.
for this year, so we're not gonna make. Yeah, we just want to take a minute and show you some pictures that we got from them. I made myself some notes here. So they first went to Sheep Bay, and man, just the view from the hill where they're at and down through there was really good. So wow, just the vastness of the area is amazing. You can look at they also have another picture there of the Flaming Gorge Bridge. I think we may have seen that before, but I'm not quite sure. I've seen so many things. And then, of course, one of my favorite pictures was Pat cooking alongside the Colorado River in Utah.
Mm-hmm.
So that was really cool. So they've got their runaway camper, they've got their kitchen set up there on the back, and you can see the Colorado River in the background. So I really like that. So anyway, I hope you really enjoy that. Seeing their photos there, they actually sent me several photos of their runaway camper, and yeah. So they're a neat family that had started out and they've lived full time in their fifth wheel, and they have downsized into a runaway camper.
But they're not full time.
They're not full time in a runaway camper anymore.
We haven't met them in person yet, but someday.
We feel like we know them in person. Yeah. So anyway, got a nice email from Ginger and Richard. They are the proud owners of a 2019 Runaway Range Runner, and they're thanking us for our videos on the bed modifications. So that is a really popular video, and each week I get a lot of questions about that, and a lot of people asking about the Runaway. Who would have thought it?
Not me.
In fact, I don't even think you're in that video. I think it's
that's
just
probably why it's done so well.
It's just me. I think at the beginning or whatever, but anyway, so that's a pretty popular video. So I've been had a lot of email conversations with Scott and Pete, helping with a bed build. They're helping a friend, and anyway, they've got a 2020 Range Runner, and
new ones.
Yes, and so they were building a bed for it, and so I was able to show them what I had done in mine. I'm not quite sure the camper actually belongs to Pete, I believe, and that Scott was just helping him on it. I could have that backwards. Sorry, I got a lot of emails this week, but
it's getting older.
Yeah, one of them owns the camper, another one doesn't. But anyway, Pete sent this photo of the 2020. Take a look at this photo. You can see that he built it out of some 2x4s, and that he's got a nice platform there, and he's going to put a plywood, a very thin layer of plywood on the top. I really like looking at the new composite Runaway. You can see it looks really airy and light, a lot of light in the area. We've also got a really nice email from Nicola.
Mm-hmm. They got a new rouser. Well, new to them, right?
Right.
Because the rousers aren't being made anymore.
That's
Is that correct?
Right.
Okay. So new to them rouser. That's exciting.
They had been really looking for that. They wanted a rouser, and it takes a while. So I know that there's several people ask me every week about that. It's like, when are they going to make the rousers again? I don't really know. I've talked to Steven quite often, but he doesn't let me know when they're going to do that kind of stuff.
You're not on the end.
I'm not on the inside.
Yeah, he's not in the know.
So I would imagine it'd be a while, because they're really concentrating on this new composite.
Right.
New composite.
Well, and I know there's people waiting months to get theirs, correct? Yeah.
Right. So anyway, congratulations on the new rouser. I know if you're looking for one, just keep watching the ads on Facebook and that. You'll come up with one. So that was just a few of our emails that we got this week. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah, it was.
Reading through that.
So thank you, everybody who reached out to us with emails and comments about our videos and asking us questions, sending pictures. I love to see pictures. If you saw this house, you would know there's pictures everywhere. So anyway, until next week, when we show part 2 of the build out of the pop-up.
Yeah.
Yes. Herky has a Facebook page. Check that out. And how else can they get a hold of us, Edward?
You can also reach us on hangingwithherky@gmail.com. We'd be happy to answer any of those questions. We got Herky down here. He's scratching.
And he's got his toy here, so I think it's time.
Herky, are you ready to go for a walk?
Yep.
Are you ready to go for a walk?
You want to go?
You want to go? Let's go.
All right.
He's got this puzzled look on his face.
It's time to walk the dog.
Thanks. We'll see you next week.